as mad as I am at Donald Trump for giving a platform to anti-Semites like Kanye West, who is obviously manic, and Nick Fuentes, and really doing all that, I will not be lectured to about anti-Semitism from the Democrats, from the left. I will not have it. And today I'm going to explain just an inkling, the tip of the iceberg, why I will not be lectured to by anyone in the Democratic Party about these issues. All right, my name is Moshe Hill. This is A Hill with a View. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please share this content with a friend and subscribe. Hit that subscribe bell. And as many creators on YouTube say, smash up the likes, smash up those likes. Let's do it. Let's get right to it. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with some prominent Democrats. Bernie Sanders right there with Linda Sarsour. He's gabbing it up. Elizabeth Warren doing speaking tours with Linda Sarsour. Terrible anti-Semite. I'm not even talking about Ilhan Omar, who's an anti-Semite. I'm not talking about Rashida Tlaib, who's an anti-Semite. I'm not even talking about AOC, who dabbles in anti-Semitism way too much to not be called an anti-Semite. What I'm saying is this is leaders of the Democratic Party with known anti-Semite Linda Sarsour. Then we have Farrakhan. So we got Maxine Waters, leader of the Democratic Party, hanging out with Farrakhan, and this is actually taken from a video in which she's hugging Farrakhan, and of course, the infamous Barack Obama with Farrakhan picture. Farrakhan has been making anti-Semitic statements for decades, 30, 40 years, and these pictures were all taken. This was the one with Obama was taken in the early 2000s. This is just a taste of what the Democrats are doing, because every single Democrat presidential candidate still sees Farrakhan, still goes to them, goes and gets his blessing when they want to run for president. Everybody still goes to Al Sharpton, another anti-Semite. These are mainstream members of the Democratic Party. All right. Now we're going to go over to another mainstream guy in the Democratic Party, Mark Lamont Hill. Thank God, no relation to Mark Lamont Hill. Mark Lamont Hill used to be a CNN contributor, and he got fired from CNN over this. Over this clip right here.
A free Palestine from the river to the sea. Thank you for your time.
Now, he was talking in front of the UN, and he gave a 20-minute speech. About all the issues with Israel, Palestine. It was filled with a lot of garbage, a lot of faux history, but he ended it with free Palestine from the river to the sea. That is literally like ending a speech with "and Heil Hitler." You are calling for the destruction of every single Jew in the land of Israel when you say from the river to the sea. That is just a fact of what is going on. So that is what Mark Lamont Hill does. And then he got fired from CNN, but he didn't stop what he's doing. He didn't think about what he was doing. He still said a bunch of garbage about Israel. So this is what he was talking about. Black Lives Matter.
And so Black Lives Matter very explicitly is talking about the dismantling of a Zionist project, dismantling of a settler colonial project, and very explicitly embracing BDS on those grounds. So it's analytical, it's tied, our fates are tied up, but there's also a very clear political mission that I think is far more progressive or radical than we had even 20 years ago in the mainstream.
So dismantling the Zionist project, embracing BDS, these are just not even euphemisms. This is just basic anti-Semitism. You are calling for the destruction of the Jewish state. If you do that, that is a second Holocaust. There are 9 million people living in Israel, at least 7 million of which are Jews. If it's not a Jewish state, all Jews die. This is not hyperbole. Okay, there are no Jews living in the Palestinian territories. There's no Jews living in Gaza. There's no Jews living under the Palestinian Authority. Jews don't live there because if they go there, they'll be killed. That's not hyperbole. That's a fact. But Black Lives Matter, which is clearly supported by all Democrats, they are closely intertwined. You see the leaders of the Democratic Party take a knee with kente cloth in support of the BLM movement. So Black Lives Matter is also incredibly anti-Semitic. So you see here, one of the co-founders of BLM said, calling for an end to Israel, Patrice Cullors. Then you have Black Lives Matter declares solidarity with the Palestinians in Israel conflict. This is back from May of 2021. Black Lives Matter says, on their official Twitter page, they say, Black Lives Matter stand in solidarity with Palestinians. We are a movement committed to ending settler colonialism in all forms and will continue to advocate for Palestinian liberation. Always have, always will be. This is not a legitimate criticism of the Israeli government, which is how the anti-Semites say, no, it's fine. We're just criticizing the Israeli government. You have to be allowed to criticize the Israeli government. That's not a legitimate criticism of the Israeli government. That's calling for the end of the Jewish state. If you can't see that, then you have the problem. Because it's obvious. They are not saying, well, we don't like this policy that the IDF did, or we don't like what Bibi said about the Arab population versus this thing, like whatever. Those are criticisms of the Israeli government. Saying we want Palestinian liberation from the river to the sea means that from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, no Jews. That's it. So finally, we have, back in 2017, Democrat Socialists of America had a vote to whether or not to officially endorse the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement, which seeks to economically destroy the state of Israel, once again, the Jewish state. And this is how the vote went. Overwhelming.
Thank you. All of those opposed? The motion carries.
Cheering.
Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free.
Why you just chant Heil Hitler? Heil Hitler. It's the same thing.
From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free.
That is from the Democratic Socialists of America. So you're going to tell me, Democrats, that I'm not outraged enough about Nick Fuentes talking to Donald Trump or being at the same dinner with Kanye West and Donald Trump? Donald Trump didn't throw them out fast enough? Donald Trump didn't disavow fast enough? Yeah, I'm pissed at Donald Trump, but I'm not going to hear what you have to say about the subject because you don't care. You've never cared about anti-Semitism in your midst. And I'm not going to be lectured by you about the anti-Semitism on the right. If it exists, we'll call it out. We'll take care of it. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Send to a friend. See you next time.